Welcome back to Dracula 3 Path of the Dragon. Last time we completely unhinged our jaws as we found out that the developers of this game had a little too much free time on their hands, to say the least. There we go. We are back. We are in the inn. We already looked at these books. We have a little picture of ourselves there. And we can't open this. Okay. We can't go to sleep apparently either. So it appears to be everything we can do here. So let's open this. Oh, I can lock it. Interesting. Yeah, it even works. That's got to be related to a puzzle somewhere, right? Okay, so we've got a door lock. There is going to be a certain amount of pixel hunting in this game, I can tell. Alright, did I sleep? Is it the next day?
This must be the room of Janos Peckmaster. Smells of tobacco. My next door neighbor is a heavy smoker. It's not polite to burst in on people this way.
So the Peckmaster lives there.
I have no business being here.
Okay, so does this knock? It does knock. Okay. And I can't go further down the hallway. So this appears to be it. Where is the Peckmaster? Ooh, what is this?
This trapdoor must lead to the attic.
Okay, so we got a trapdoor. 2 rooms over there we can't get into. Yeah, these books all have... Let me see if there's another one. I don't know if this is a new one. I don't remember the exact angles we had on them all, but there's a lot of cutscenes here. Okay. Got a picture there we can look at. A fireplace we can't interact with. Boarhead. The Peckmaster's there. You picked up your book. Do you want to meet me tomorrow at the Castle of Twilight? You can see the ruins from the village. To get up there, go through the crossroads of the Broken Oak.
That would be a great pleasure.
Okay. There was no option to sleep in my room, so I don't actually know how to end the day. Okay. Let's go out and keep looking. Keep looking around. Let's do some more lookage. A little more looky. So we can't go this way at all. Nor can we go this way.
Nobody in the streets. What a gloomy atmosphere.
We've got these 2 alleyways here. Ah, and this is the way we didn't go the first time. Right, okay. So here's the train station. Train is now gone. And we can no longer go that way. Okay. Let's go this way, and let's follow a roundabout path like this.
My lord, the war has caused so much damage.
This is where we came from, right? Yeah. Doggo! Alright. We can go up that way. That goes back to the thing. Anything we can click on here? Any sort of hidden, impaled human shadows, anything like that? Not that I can see. I don't see anything to interact with either. Let's go this way before we go out into the woods again. We got a door I can't interact with. Lots of stuff I can't interact with. Nothing, as far as I can see. And then we're back here. Okay. Let's go up here. So we got a cross, we got a tree. Ooh. Costin Brutar, 1760, 1783. I will turn back into dust. Alina Maria Giorgio, 1763 to 1783. She only lived 20 years. Pray for me, for I have sinned. Luana Gregorio, Silent for Eternity. Daniela Salva Morario, Morario, 1740 to 42. No caption.
Here lies the Radu Tessador, world's best ping pong salesman.
Claudio Sarbesco, 1824 to 1855. We got people on both sides. I feel less threatened by the boy sitting on the graves. We're going to talk to him first. What the? Okay.
Hey.
Hello, my name is Lionel.
Hello, son. I am Father Arno.
You're the one who's come to get Martha into heaven.
Oh, I'm not the one who decides that, you know. I'm just here to question people to find out who she was. Did you know Martha well?
She gave me injections. When I was little, it scared me, but she always gave me candy afterwards. She was nice, and she was even nicer since she's dead.
What?
Is that so? Explain that to me.
She protects people. When you go to some bad spot in the middle of the night, you'd have to repeat 3 times, Saint Martha, protect me, and nothing will happen to you. The gravedigger told me that. And also, when you burn a candle in her grave, you can make a wish.
Have you made one?
I asked Martha to send me a friend to play with. I had one, but he died. And then another one, but he left, so now I'm bored. Will you be my friend?
Sorry, kid. I'm a point-and-click adventure character. I don't have time for friends. Do you know Dr. Maria Florescu?
She's beautiful. You can see she's a lady from the city. She's the one who gives the injections now. She gave one to me, but I'm not scared anymore. I asked Martha to send me a friend to play with.
Okay. That's all he says. What do we got here?
To Martha, our guardian angel, the parishioners of Vladoviste. To Martha Culligirl, Knight of the Star, in honor of her courage and her devotion during the war, the Chancellery of the Order. Martha Culligirl, 1871-1920. To the regretted Dr. Martha Culligirl, in testimony of the esteem and respect of her colleagues, the Bucharest Academy of Sciences. It's closed.
Okay. Interessante.
In memory of poor Annie Montiano, who perished in 1840 in a terrible fire.
Sheldrick Meliskill, 1902 to 1916, only 14 years old. This stele covers a child whom death took away too soon. Claudia Sarbesco. Yeah, okay, we already saw those. It's interesting they showed the interact twice.
Hello, little boy.
Paul Volpesco, he owes me $20. Daniela Felicia Roman. Anita Volpesco. Wait, Volpesco? And Paul Volpesco. Anita Volpesco? Paul Volpesco. Anita Volpesco's not dead. Alright, let's go chat with the other person. Let's look at these. Always faithful. Daniel Sabesco. Why slit your belly open, O mother? Why beat your chest? No one escapes death. Caesara, my so sweet daughter. I always like the name Caesara, and like the similar names. Who lived 5 years and 5 months. Georgette Volpesco. There's a lot of Volpescos here. My parents celebrated with joy on my first birthday, but it was to be my only son. In memory of TB Roman, 18... There's another Roman over there, too. Was it Radu Roman? Something like that? 1810, 1813, lived for 3 years and 1 month. We got another shadow here. Seems to have slightly fewer impaled people on it. But nevertheless, still pretty creepy. Alright, dude, let's chat.
Hey, sir. If you could put the shovel down before approaching me. How do you do? I'm Father Arno Moriani of the Sacred Congregation of Ray.
Aha! You're the one who comes for our Martha.
No.
Welcome, Father. I am Lord and meet you, gravedigger and sexton.
Could I speak to the parish priest?
Father Gregorio Nijescu, he left for the south on a cure. He was real tired, especially after the death of Martha. She helped him a lot with his good works. The bishop hasn't found a replacement yet, so once again we got no priest, just like during the war.
Is it possible to contact Father Gregorio?
He left a phone number. Ask for Costanza. 135.
Did you know Dr. Martha Caligirl well?
Sure, I knew her. She was a darn good doctor with all due respect. And she had guts. She saved lots of folks during the war. And then young Ariel. That everybody was sure to have an evil eye cast on him and was sure to die. But that ain't all.
Yes. Explain that to me.
Oh, dang it. Ah! I missed it. There does not appear to be a way to go back in this game.
I visited Dr. Maria Florescu.
She's real pretty, but as a doctor, don't tell her, Father, but she ain't up to our Martha. She couldn't do anything for my backache, for example. I get these huge sores that spew pus sometimes. It's really nasty. Do you want to see?
No, thanks.
Well, anyway, luckily I leaned on Martha's gravestone and said 3 prayers.
I'll leave you. You seem to have a great deal of work.
Well, with all due respect, Father, I gotta move the old ones to make room for the newcomers.
Okay. There's no, like... Okay, dialogues. I can go back, actually. That's cool. Alright, this is what I missed, I think.
Weren't for her, I'd have to have the back all busted, because let me tell you, she heals even better since she died. That's why people go to her grave and light candles there.
Alright. Alright, so lots of people are saying that if you go to her grave and say a prayer, you are healed. We will try that in a moment. We are currently not, you know, injured or sick. Not seeing anything.
Here's a wooden church typical of the region. What luck that the bombing spared it.
But I can't go up to it? Interesting. Okay, well, let's go this way. Testador, Mariaru. It's like only 3 different families who live here. Cyprian, Gregorio. May God bring you back to life. Paul Martinescu. Here's Liza Man, skilled in his trade. Imagine dying and all people have to say was, he was really good with a hammer and nails. Danielesco. My worries have finally come to an end. I can rest hereafter well in peace. What does the Lesco suffix mean? Because it's a very common suffix in you know, Eastern European countries. Danielesco, Romanesco. Is it sort of like son of? Roman, a pure hide, dead in his prime, killed by doctors. What? Okay. I don't know how important these are. Just let me give them all a quick read. Cyprian Wakel. His cold body awaits resurrection, which will make him the companion of saints in the celestial kingdom. Templar died gored by his cattle as he was feeding them. Marian Maresco. Karina Martinescu. In memory of Karina, who lived in peace. May God forgive your sins. Is this Karina? No. Okay. Okay. Praetorian. I cannot approach this apparently. Let's go this way. Brutar. He arrested an unknown young woman. Lucian. Moriaru. Killed by lightning in the middle of the night. Has to happen to someone, I guess. Partner H. What the? I did not finish reading that. Another reading cutscene? How many reading cutscenes does this game have? What did it actually say? Luciana Hartner, 1870. HMDA. Quake Monumento Dolis Malas Betos. May this tome be preserved from all misfortune. Interesting. Fragrant flowers, a thorny stem. It's a wild rose bush. Interesting. Lots of interactables here. Martinescu. Can I do it? Did this... Nothing changed here. Okay. Interessante. Is it possible to say a prayer here? I get that it's closed. How do I say a prayer? How one pray? I am priest. How pray? Okay. The only thing left is to call the priest. Let's get out of here. Oh, I can hear the train. Should we hop over to the train first just to see if anyone new arrived? Oh, this is the wrong way. This way. It's a ghost train apparently. Let's use her phone. I should read. Come in, it's open. I just want to use your phone. Oh, fine. Alrighty then. How do you use this thing?
Transylvania Telephone Company, number please.
Costanza 135.
Just one moment, please. You're connected. Greenleaf Restroom.
Could I speak to Father Gregorio Nijescu, please? This is Father Arno Moriani.
One moment, I'll see.
This is Father Gregorio Moriani. Hello, this is Father Arno Moriani. I belong to the Sacred Congregation of Rites, and I'm investigating the case of the late Martha Caligaro. Ah, yes, I'm aware of that. How is your health, Father? Not very good, actually, since you ask, but what good does it do to talk about it? Prayer is my only comfort. What do you think of Martha Caligaro? She was a good Christian, courageous, charitable, and she attended Mass regularly. I appreciated her a great deal. May I ask you, without beating about the bush, if you consider Martha Caligaro a saint? We only beat bushes later, in private spaces. Some of my parishioners think so. The diocese realizes that and asks for a case to be opened. Myself, I don't know. Things like that are way beyond me, you know. Goodbye, Father Gregorio. I wish you a good rest. Goodbye, Father Arno. I think I've done enough for this first day of Vista. It's time to go to bed. Can I have one of these onions?
Alright, well, let's go to bed.
Wow, I am dead tired. Guy, I gotta go directly to bed. This is me going directly to bed.
Oh, I see. They had enough budget for 400 reading cutscenes, but not one go to sleep cutscene.
Luciana,
Luciana.
Johan, may I come up?
come. Luciana.
It's like the Peckmaster has a little midnight action going.
Is it really you? I can't believe it. Come to me.
Wait, what the... Huh? Is this a different room? What? What just happened?
Oh Lord, free me from night terrors. What a strange nightmare. I think I need to refresh my ideas. What if I went to visit Janos at the castle?
That was a different room. Because there was a door here. There's a door behind this.
I really would like to move this wardrobe.
Yeah.
This is a particularly heavy piece of furniture. No way to just slide it.
Huh. Does that mean there's a switch somewhere? Maybe the door has to be locked? I don't know. Is there a specific floorboard or something? I don't know. Maybe we don't figure that out till later. Who's that? Oh. Please. What did I give her? Like a... Please, father.
Mr. Stephen Luca, a reporter from the city, arrived here this morning. He's in the parlor. He's sort of told me to kind of tell you down here. He want to talk to you. A reporter? Very well, I'll go. Wait, father, I also want to tell you I have to make up the room to the right of yours for Mr. Luca. And maybe it's dumb, but I don't dare go in it anymore. Oh, why's that, Azana? Well, it's like it was kind of cursed. Really? What makes you think that? The spot, the black spot, the more I rub, the less it goes away. And then the crucifix, it falls down on its own. Come. What can I do to reassure you? Please, put the cross back in place. I don't dare touch it. And bless the room. That way I'll be able to go in and do the housework.
Okay. Alright, there's no one in there. So there is a door. Ah. The crucifix does fall down.
Here's that black spot that frightens Azana so much.
What? How do I... Oh, I see. It falls down. I see.
Glory Patria Filio et Spiritus Sancto, sicut erat in principio, et nunc, et semper, et saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What's with the water on the ground? That's what I want to understand. Is there anything else in here? Excuse me. The seasons are shifting, and so I once again get kind of sick. I need to buy something easy on the throat. Can I take the cross with me? Why am I able to pick this up? How do I put it in my inventory? It just keeps going back. Okay.
Ozana, I put the crucifix back in place and said a prayer. Are you reassured?
Thank you, Father. Thanks a lot. I'll be able to fix up the room now. Okay. Did you already leave? Already left. Okay.
This trapdoor must lead to the attic.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay. Is the Peckmaster gone? Oh, it's me. Father Arno, who are you? Delighted to meet you, Father Arno. Concerning Martha, I mean Dr. Calugaro. It's very important that you know she was murdered.
What are you saying?
Yes. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. I am Stefan Luca, a journalist. It's a good thing you're here. Since the departure of Father Gregorio, this village really needed a priest.
Yet I didn't come to replace him.
Of course. I know why the Vatican has sent you.
For Martha's canonization. But I want to talk with you about something else. There's something much more serious. Martha, well, she was killed for defying evil. My God, I should have helped her more. I wrote an article, but she prevented me from publishing it. He's very powerful, you know. Martha was not his first victim. I'm afraid I don't follow. Are you skeptical? I was too. But read this letter that Martha sent me 3 months before her death.
Hey, it's Peckmaster's book. Alright, we got, Sir, I read your last letter with certain irritation. I must admit, let's see, the people I am telling you about are afraid to fall asleep, hear voices, walk in their sleep, and present strange stigmata. Finally, and most importantly, they die of devastating and inexplicable anemia. And you believe that it is simply a matter of nervous affliction? Even Professor Fran Kruger, who's so conventional in his approach, admitted that it was something else than a nervous disorder. I will send you the medical files. Please examine them and you will change your opinion. Please believe me, a strong force is at work and I will be in great need of allies to help to counter it. Sir, please accept my sincerest greetings, Martha Culligirl.
Here are the notes Martha kept. Once you've read the file on each victim, you'll be convinced, I'm sure.
Alright, Roadmender has lived alone since the death of his wife, not very sociable, strong, no previous medical history, 1913, found unconscious while working near the Broken Oak Crossroads. And then October, blood analysis, noted anomaly, I'll get in touch with Professor von Kruger. Late October, repeated transfusions, the patient declares himself cured. 2 days later, he was found dead on his bed, drained of blood. Interesting. I'll start writing an article on the case of the Professor von Kruger. We think we have identified a new syndrome, the P anomaly. Professor wishes that I begin systematic tests on the town's population. So the townspeople are being systematically hunted on by a vampire. That's what I'm getting at here. What's being suggested here? April 1916, a schoolboy, an orphan schoolboy. The child complains of nightmares, sleepwalking, sedative prescribed. June, anemia symptoms observed, blood test P anomaly present, blood transfusions improvements, then relapses. Noted hematoma on the neck. I am very worried. Child held at the dispensary. I seek the help of G. We take all precautions. You know the House of the Dead games? They have a character called G. And just the voice acting in that game is absolutely meme worthy. So that's the way I hear the name G.
Gee.
We take all precautions. Alas, I fall asleep during my shift. The child dies. I contact the police. Reply, due to the threat of war, no one is available. No investigation. An amnesiac. I saw her grave. Amnesiac numb woman. Yeah, numb woman. Numb woman. Amnesiac young woman left on the roads by war. God knows how she arrived in our village. In 1919, she met the young woman close to the cemetery, shivering with cold. I took her to the dispensary, gave her food. P anomaly found. Noticed several blue marks, no clear wounds, but a strange hematoma on the neck. Police alerted. There is no reaction. G comes to see me. We appreciate the traditional method, but the young woman leaves as soon as the dispensary surveillance lightens up. She roams aimlessly around the village at night. The young woman is found dead at the cemetery near the grave with a wild rose bush drained of her blood. Police finally come to the scene, but the investigation is botched. Investigator Lupar's conclusion: the victim died of cold. This is shameful. I must do something. And Volpasco. I've seen all of these graves, I think. Yeah. Ozana's son, father dead, intelligent but spoiled and turbulent. His mother forgives him everything. Mother concerned, child is not well. The P anomaly detected. A test done a few months earlier did not show anything. I would choose not to fight. I send the child to the seaside far from here. Good news, the child is recovered. No relapse. He must stay there. I am happy but still worried. Who will be the next victim? I will not be able to send them all away. I must tackle the root of evil.
The documents you showed me are astonishing. However, I'm surprised Dr. Caligirl entrusted you with them. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all. Medical secrecy is a secondary issue when human lives are at stake. Think of it. The identified victims are just the latest ones. Martha was convinced that there were many others over the past years. No, the past centuries. She wanted me to alert public opinion, but the editors of my paper were pressured. Our enemy is the very influential. We have to do something. Let's see. I agree that these files are very disturbing, but we can't take the place of the police. Martha contacted them a number of times to no result. Perhaps they didn't take her seriously. We should call back to explain the situation calmly, like men. The police, once again, didn't do their job. Call them and see. That would seem to be the most reasonable course if you don't have any objections. Oh, by all means, go right ahead. The telephone is in the next room. When you realize the ineffectiveness of the police, come on back. Maybe they'll listen to me because I'm a man.
Was this always here? This was not always here. This is... I swear this wasn't here like yesterday. Okay, before we make the call, let's take a break. I gotta run a quick errand anyway. This town is changing. I am 95% certain this was not here. This seems like a very obvious thing. But I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.